6-26. Seal, if you'll raise your hand, I'm going to place you under oath. Do you swear that the testimony you give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, are you? Your name is Jennifer Erin Hill, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Hill, are you a United States citizen who reads, writes, and speaks English?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been diagnosed with a mental condition?
No.
In this case, you're represented by your attorney, Mr. Manning. Are you pleased with Mr. Manning and the work that he's done?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about the paperwork or anything else? Mr. Manning, do you believe Ms. Hill to be competent to enter into the agreement, and if so, that she's doing it intentionally, knowingly, voluntarily after understanding her legal rights, including the advantages and disadvantages of a deferred adjudication plea?
Judge, I have explained the advantages and disadvantages of deferred plea. She understands those, and I believe she has entered this plea intentionally, knowingly, voluntarily. Judge, I believe she's been competent and she has been able to assist in her defense throughout this process.
All right, Ms. Hill, in cause number CR 26-13, you are charged with the felony offense of accident involving injury. What's the level of that?
Judge, that is a special range of punishment of 2 years up to 5 years TDCJ under the Transportation Code.
Minimum 2, maximum 5.
That is correct, Judge, and a maximum of $5,000 fine.
So, Ms. Hill, do you understand that full range of punishment?
Yes, Your Honor.
I see that the plea agreement in your case is that you would be pleading guilty to that crime in exchange for the state's recommendation that the court defer a finding of guilt, means not convict you, for you to be placed on 3 years community supervision, a $1,000 fine, court cost of $290, reimbursement fees of $520, and restitution of $97. And as part of the case, the state is agreeing to dismiss cause number FC 26-26. Is that your understanding of the plea agreement, what you're asking the court to approve?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding the range of punishment in the plea agreement, Ms. Hill, how do you plead to accident involving injury?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty to that crime because you are guilty of committing that crime? Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or pressured you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
All right, court does accept the defendant's plea of guilt. Mr. Manning, any objection to the evidence?
No objection as offered.
All right, the evidence is admitted and the court takes judicial notice of the defendant's judicial confession. Anything further from the statement?
The victim impact statement was sent out but not returned. The state is in compliance.
Thank you, Mr. Manning. Anything further from the defense?
Nothing for defense, Judge, other than the fact that there is an agreement to take into consideration the FC case number, and I believe there is a $97 restitution to the victim in this case.
Thank you. All right, court's going to review the evidence. Finds enough evidence to convict the defendant. Court follows the plea agreement today. The court defers a finding of guilt, places the defendant on deferred community supervision for a period of 3 years, orders the defendant to pay a $1,000 fine, restitution of $97, clause number FC 26-26, orders court costs of $290 and reimbursement fees of $520. Court also dismisses FC 26-26. All right, Ms. Hill, you're hereby remanded to the custody of the probation department. I'll have you step over to be fingerprinted, and then the probation officers may talk to you. All right, this is cause number CR 24-194, State versus Ryan Parker Johnson. All right, Mr. Johnson, if you'll raise your right hand, I'm going to place you under oath. Sir, do you swear that the testimony you give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. All right, Mr. Johnson, you're here today on the state's motion to adjudicate. The state has filed a motion to withdraw their motion to adjudicate and to continue you on community supervision. You would be ordered to serve 75 days in the county jail as a condition of your community supervision. You would receive credit for 75 days of time already served. Your probation conditions would also include an additional $500 for the attorney fees that were generated because of this motion. Do you understand that if the court grants this today, that 75 days in jail, you would not get credit for that in the future should you receive another motion and be revoked. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Johnson, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or pressured you to enter into this agreement?
No, sir.
All right. Court hereby grants the state's motion to withdraw. The court hereby amends the conditions of community supervision for Mr. Johnson. Includes an additional $500 in attorney fees and orders him to serve 75 days in jail as a condition of community supervision with credit for time served from May 7th, 2024 to July 20th, 2020. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Judge, next ready on Jodie Lewis.
Ms. Lewis. This is cause number CR 22-357, State versus Jodie Walters Lewis. All right, Ms. Lewis, if you'll raise your hand, I'm going to place you under oath. Do you swear that the testimony you give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Lewis, you were previously before the court on March 9th of 2023. On that day, you pled guilty to possession of a controlled substance. The court heard the evidence. The court assessed your punishment at 8 years confinement in prison. Court also assessed a fine of $2,500. The court then suspended that sentence and placed you on community supervision for a period of 8 years. It was during that period that the state has filed its motion to revoke your community supervision, and they have alleged 6 counts of violations. Have you had enough time to review that with your attorney, Mr. Manning?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleased with Mr. Manning as your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about the paperwork or anything else?
No, sir.
All right, I see that there is a plea agreement in your case upon you pleading true to those counts. The state is offering that your community supervision be revoked, that your punishment be assessed today at 6 years confinement in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. The court is would also be ordering you to pay the balance of your financial obligations, which includes the remainder of your fine and your reimbursement fees. How much credit time would Ms. Lewis receive?
Judge, we were able to come to an agreement of 499 days credit.
499?
Yes, Judge.
All right, and part of that agreement, Ms. Lewis, the court would give you your back time credit of 499 days. Is that your understanding of what you're asking the court to approve?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Manning, do you believe that Ms. Lewis is competent to enter into this agreement? And if so, that she's doing it intentionally, knowingly, and voluntarily after understanding her legal rights?
Yes, Judge.
Does she waive the formal reading of the state's motion?
She does.
She intend to plead true to all counts?
She does.
All right, Ms. Lewis, at this time, how do you plead to counts 1 through 6? Are those counts true or not true?
True.
And has anyone threatened you, forced you, or pressured you to plead true to any of those counts?
No, sir.
All right, the court will accept the defendant's plea of true. Any objection to the evidence, Mr. Manning?
No objection as offered.
All right, the evidence is admitted and the court takes judicial notice of the defendant's judicial confession. Anything further from the state?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
From the defense?
Rest in close, Judge.
All right, based on the testimony, the court finds that Ms. Lewis has violated the terms and conditions of her community supervision. Court finds counts 1 through 6 to be true. Court follows the plea agreement today. The court revokes her community supervision, assesses punishment at 6 years confinement in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, orders her to pay the balance of her financial obligations. Court also awards Ms. Lewis 499 days credit towards her sentence for the time that she has spent in jail on this cause. Ms. Lewis, you're hereby remanded to the custody of the sheriff so he can carry out the terms and conditions of the sentence. So I'm gonna have you be fingerprinted. Good luck to you, man.
Judge, next ready on Mr. Jacob Myers.